When I got home, I took Advil and literally cried myself to sleep. I used a mirror and took a quick look at the top of my head and saw a red, inflamed, pus oozing sore. In the picture, it kind of looks as if you can see where the needle went through. Hey y'all, it's Traeh and I'm back with the horror story, I'm back with the horror story. Hey y'all, I'm back with another one, and another one, and another one. Okay, so it's Sendtotraeh Horror Story Week, which means you guys are getting back-to-back horror stories leading up to Halloween. So make sure that you binge watch this series. If you missed yesterday's, check it out. I'll link everything down below, so make sure you get your snacks, get comfortable, and let's just jump into this Sendtotraeh Horror Story. But first, if you're new here and you don't know what this series is about, listen, you're gonna get addicted because these horror stories are crazy, they are enlightening, and they're just downright entertaining, okay? So the email says, "Hey Traeh, I've always watched your Sendtotraeh horror stories, even before mine, and I just want to say that I really wished I had listened to you." Shaking my head. Just to give you a little background, I did the big chop about a year ago, and with daily moisture sessions and protective styling like plaits and braids, my hair has flourished. I have 4C, 4B hair that is a nice sized fro. Recently, about a month ago, I decided to get something new and go with a sew-in. I've only had a sew-in one time back in middle school and finally decided to try again. I went to a lady from my IG and she does some bomb hair. I've gone to her 2 times for plaits and I loved her. So I decided to go old school and get pigtail micros perimeter, which is where the perimeter of your head is micro plaits and the middle is a sew-in. Okay, I like that. Now the day of my appointment, everything was going perfectly fine. She started the perimeter micros and finished them in about 5 hours. Then came time to do the middle sew-in. That's when everything went downhill fast. As you all know, when doing sew-ins, the foundation is usually in the form of a beehive. When she started, I felt her gripping my hair extremely tight, as if my life depended on that braid. Anybody else could feel that? Y'all could feel that? At first I thought that maybe because I hadn't had a sew-in for a while, that maybe it's supposed to be like this. Shaking my head. I didn't listen to any of your warnings. I'm telling y'all need to pay attention. Pay attention. As she continued to braid, I started to feel lightheaded and was gripping the sides of the chair to fight off the pain. Y'all ever been in that situation where you just like, she gonna be done soon, she gonna be done soon. Or you ever, oh my gosh, did you guys ever scratch your head, but you know it didn't itch? You wanted to scratch to feel how much more they had to do? I know y'all been there. We all been there. My scalp was on fire, okay? I was screaming inside and trying to push through. I know I should have said something, but by the time I decided to open my mouth, she was done with the foundation. Now came time to sew in the hair. I don't know how it was possible, but she started sewing tighter than she was braiding. No. I remember getting sew-ins, and when you feel like it pulling, and the braid's already tight and the sewing, I feel it. I can feel it, sis. I feel for you. It felt like she was sewing my brain. By the time she was done, I had bit my tongue 3 times from fighting the pain. I was crying in my mind and in shock on the outside. It was so painful that I had plans on cutting out the middle and reinstalling it when I got home. See, sis, see. If you already plan to take it out and redo it yourself, that's already a cue that you need to go. Oh my gosh. Sis said, I will do it myself. I'm gonna take it out and redo it. When it was time to stand, I could barely get up. Every muscle in my body pained me. I walked outside as if I had just given birth and walked to my car. Oh Lord. When I got home, I took Advil and literally cried myself to sleep. Oh my gosh. After waking, it felt a tiny bit better and I just continued to fight the pain. That night I couldn't sleep, so I poured a tall glass of cold water in the middle of my head to soothe my burning scalp. It was no use. Over the next 3 days, my scalp didn't hurt as much and I thought I was in the clear. Boy, Was I wrong? After 1 week, the pain was gone, but my scalp was itchy. I was itching so hard to the point where there was blood coming from my head, but I didn't feel anything. All I wanted to do was itch. I really tried to keep it in for 2 months since I had paid $400 for the hair and install, but after 2 weeks of pain and itching, I decided to take it out. Sis, you're supposed to take out the middle when you got home. 2 weeks? Lord, at least it ain't 2 months like the other story now. Because that was ridiculous too. The micros came out well and my natural hair was fine. Then I started taking out the middle sew-in and undoing the top of the braid. I nearly fainted when I looked at the comb and saw a huge chunk of hair. I reached my hand up to feel a medium sticky bald spot in the middle of my head. Oh my gosh, these descriptions, like I can really visualize this right now. I couldn't believe what was happening and I immediately began to sob. After taking out the rest, I used a mirror and took a quick look at the top of my head and saw a red, inflamed, pus-oozing sore. I literally fell to the floor and cried myself to sleep. My main worry was that it wouldn't grow back. My hair is my pride and joy. During that year after the big chop, I learned to love my hair and spent hundreds of my hard-earned coins to care for my beautiful curls. So when I saw how much hair actually came out, I was devastated. I didn't get a pic of what it looked like right after I took it out, but after 4 days of using ointment and olive oil, I saw a shiny bald spot that looked like it was scabbing. I never texted the stylist and told her because I'm such a non-confrontational person, but I do have plans on showing her when I go back one day to get some plaids. Sis, why are you going back to get plaids? I guess you're going to get the plaids because it wasn't the plaid, it was the sewing. I don't know, sis, but why are you going back? As the days flew by, I lost more hair in the middle of my head and the spot got bigger. It's been a month now, and after working so hard to get the spot to grow back, I finally see some progress. I'm confident that through time, that patch will be back to normal. The rest of my hair is still flourishing, and I cannot wait until I'm able to go back to my braids and plaids. I will never get a sew-in again. Love, L. I don't have the initial pic, but these pictures are the days and then weeks after taking out my hair. The first pic is the amount of hair that I lost from the patch in the middle of my head in the first hour of taking down. The second is after 4 days of ointment and olive oil. The last pic is 1 month after the incident. These pictures are crazy. Now, I wonder if when she was doing your sew-in, if she was going like really deep into your scalp. Oh my gosh. Ugh, I feel for you. I feel for you so much. And it's crazy because I know that, and it kind of looks like, oh my gosh. In the picture, it kind of looks as if you can see where the needle went through. I know so many people go through this that don't email me because they don't even know about me, but I know they go through it. I know that so many women experience this. Even just thinking about how many natural hair horror stories I've done of this same situation, this gotta stop happening. It's really crazy to think that this happened because of a sew-in. Because of a simple style. You think that you're about to get this style, you're gonna be cute, and all is gonna be good. And then something like this happens. But what I want you guys to take from this story is to speak up, okay? If you choose to not speak up during this experience, then you're allowing this to happen. And then not only that, if you don't tell the stylist that did your hair what happened, she can be doing it to the next girl, the next girl, the next girl. And if none of the girls are speaking up, this will continue to happen. So you guys have to speak up, if not just for yourself, but for your sisters. Let us know before we be in that same situation. So, you know what? On that note, I need to go grab a snack because I didn't bring one with me. So, I'm going to go. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you, Elle, so much for sharing your natural hair horror story with us. I wish you the very, very, very best. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another natural hair horror story. Bye, guys.